He never built anything. The words landed flat, sharp, and public. No emotion, no hesitation. Just a statement means to erase a man in a single sentence. The judge leaned forward slightly. Her attorney, confident just second ago, went quiet. Something shifted in the room, subtle, but heavy like the air had changed. Daniel had not spoken yet. He stood there, came still, almost too still. 8:42. Daniel was the kind of man people overlook without thinking twice. He worked long hours doing things most people did not understand. The kind of work you do not explain at dinner parties because it invites more questions than answer. He was not loud. He was not flashy. He did not need to be. But that's exactly why they underestimated him. 4 years. His marriage looked simple from the outside, stable, quiet, normal. Laura handled everything, the bills, the schedulers, the accounts, and Daniel let her, without question, without doubt. That was my first mistake. He did not say it with anger, just clarity, the kind of that comes too late. The change did not happen all at once. They never do. Her phone started facing down. Her laptop stayed locked. Calls were taken in another room's voice lowered just enough to avoid being heard. When he asked, she smiled. Clerical errors, she said about the missing records. Daniel nodded like he believed her, but something had already shifted inside him. He stopped ignoring the details, and more importantly, he stopped reacting. I did not ask question, he would later say, not because I did not notice, but because I wanted to see how far it would go. That was the moment everything changed, because while she thought he was not paying attention, Daniel had already started watching. The message came late, short, precise, easy to miss unless you were looking. Everything will be ready before the hearing. No name, just a number. Daniel did not react. He did not even pick up the phone right away. He just looked at it and memorized the number. Then he put it back exactly where it was. The next morning, he ran it quietly. No alerts, no trace leading back to him. That was the first real crack in the story, and he did not rush through it. He followed it. The number led to a consulting firm, the kind that specializes in legal and financial restructuring. Clean exit, asset, moment, quiet transaction. That's when the pattern finally locked into place. The missing records, the subtle account change, the distance, the silence. She was not just organizing things. Daniel exhaled slowly. She was preparing something. This was not a mistake, and it definitely was not normal divorce. Then came the name, Evan Pike. It did not appear directly. It surfaced through archived records, small connection tied to a linked account most people would never think to check. But Daniel was not most people anymore. Evan Pike was the attorney consultant, and more importantly, he was moving money through account that did not connect to Laura or to Daniel, at least not on the surface. Now the picture was clear, clean, careful, plain. Daniel leaned back, letting the silence settle around him. Once you see the whole board, he said quietly, almost to himself, you stopping reacting. A pause. You starting position. From the moment on, everything he did was deliberate. He spoke to a forensic account of the record. No name, no document, hand it over. Just pattern. Describe carefully. The response came back simple. They rushed the last phase. That was all they needed. Not proof, not yet. Just confirmation. Their mistake was not the plan, it was the timing. So Daniel adjusted his oven. He felt the eject trigger quietly. No noise, no warning, and most importantly, not yet. It was scheduled to hit after the hearing finalized, not before. He stopped touching the accounts completely. No transfer, no question, no resistance. From the outside, it looked like he had given, like he did not understand what was happening, like he had already lost. But beneath the surface, everything was already in motion. The courtroom felt settled, like everything had already been decided. Laura sat relaxed, almost comfortable. Her attorney slid a folder across the table with quiet confidence. The kind that says, this is already ours. Daniel did not touch it. He did not even look down. Instead, he nodded slightly. She can go first. Laura stood calm and prepared. Every word Meyer practiced. Daniel had no direct involvement. She said clearly, a clear line, a final line. Daniel finally spoke. No, your honor. Simple agreeing. For a moment, it looked like confirmation, like a surrender, like she had found. Then Daniel reached into his folder. Just one thing. No stack of papers, no long explanation, just a single document. He placed it gently on the table. The judge picked up it, scanning the first lines with routine focus until he did not. His expression shifted the halfway down the page, eyes narrowing, posture changing. He looked up. Counsel, are you aware of this feeling? Silence, heavy, immediate, transaction path, linked accounts, one name sitting in the middle of all a one pike. No one spoke, no one needed to. Daniel did not look at her, but he did not have to, because the room felt it. Her face did not just pale, it stopped, completely still, like everything inside her had frozen at once. No arguments, no reaction, just quiet collapse of something that was supposed to hold. After that, everything moved fast. A count-wide plague investigation opened. Even Pike did not hold up and under pressure. He did not need to. The record spoke clearly enough. Every dollar traced, every move exposed. The court did not just revisit the case, it rewrote it. Full disclosure, penalized consequences. What was Daniel came back. What was not stay gone. Later, just once she spoke to him. You knew? Daniel made her eyes came as ever. I saw enough. And that was it.